Colorado Avalanche drafted Seth Jones. Heading into the 2013 draft, there were two players being highly touted. One was Nathan Mackinnon, the other was Seth Jones. Nathan Mackinnon was getting hyped as a potential franchise center. Seth Jones was getting hyped as a potential stud defenseman. I can honestly say that this was the only time in recent drafts where I did not know who the Avalanche were going to choose. Reason being, the Avalanche needed a franchise center as much as they needed a franchise center. Ultimately, the Colorado Avalanche decided to select Nathan Mackinnon number 1 overall. Shockingly, Seth Jones slipped to 4, where he was selected by the Nashville Predators. Years later, Seth Jones was dealt to the Colubus Blue Jackets for Ryan Johansen. The reason for the trade was because the Nashville Predators felt like they needed a legit number 1 center. What if the Colorado Avalanche decided to draft Seth Jones over Nathan Mackinnon? With the number 1 pick, obviously the Colorado Avalanche are going to select Seth Jones, giving them a franchise defenseman for the future. Florida Panthers have the 2nd pick. They select Nathan Mackinnon, giving them a franchise center for the future. With the 4th pick, the Nashville Predators select Alesander Barkov, giving them a franchise center for the future. After the 2013 draft, the changes in selection will result in one major change. Nashville Predators getting Alesander Barkov in the draft means that they no longer need Ryan Johansen. Since the Nashville Predators no longer need Ryan Johansen, they will have to look elsewhere to trade him. St. Louis Blues seem like a good fit for Ryan Johansen, and they have the assets to acquire him. They would send Jori, Lehtera, Kevin Shattenkirk, and Dmitry Ashkin to the Blue Jackets for Fedor and Ryan Johansen. The Blue Jackets would be getting a second-line center, a top-4 defenseman, and a top-9 forward, while the St. Louis Blues get a top-line center in Ryan Johansen and a veteran defenseman in Fedor. All teams involved in this scenario come out winners. Colorado Avalanche get a stud 2-way defenseman in Seth Jones. Florida Panthers get a franchise center in Nathan Mackinnon. Nashville Predators also get a franchise center in Sasha Barkov. St. Louis Blues get a true number 1 center in Ryan Johansen. Columbus Blue Jackets get a top 4 defenseman in Kevin Shattenkirk and second-line center in Jori Lehtera. This scenario shows you how the domino effect works in the NHL. Next, what if the Atlanta Thrashers drafted right from 1999 to 2010?